Let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart, pointing more or less straight forward. Knees relaxed, slightly bent. Bring your hips forward slightly, so the tailbone is pointing towards the floor. Top of the head, feel like it's being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Tuck the chin in just a little bit. The shoulders drop down and relax. We haven't done this in a while. Take a nice deep breath and lift your shoulders all the way up into your ears. And then blow out through the mouth and drop the shoulders down. Just really feel those shoulders dropping and dropping and dropping. Let's do that twice more. Nice and slow. Breathe in. One more. Good. Let your arms come around in front. Posture here is actually slightly rounded towards the front, not the proper posture you'd want to do normally. But for this position, we actually round the shoulders and relax. And I know I've mentioned this before, but I know I see people moving around a bit. Understand that starting out this way is very, very important. You want to get yourself into that relaxed state of mind before you ever start a practice. So that's why we always go first to the Wuji stance and we concentrate on our breathing. We let everything else go. We've spoken about how the energy flows when there are no restrictions or constrictions. And so when you're tense, when you're thinking about other things, when you're not relaxed, the energy is not going to flow as easily. So the idea here is get yourself into that Zen kind of state. Breathing in and out through the nose. Nice deep abdominal breathing. Just feel your feet sinking into the ground, connecting your energy to the center of the earth. You feel the earth rising up to meet you. Become aware of the quality of the air as it enters your nostrils. As you draw it all the way down to the lower dantian. And then we pause and we exhale, bring it all the way up and out the nostrils. Then we pause again before the next inhalation. A couple more deep breaths. Feel yourself becoming centered, grounded. Let's open up the spine and then we'll continue to work our way up into the shoulders and neck and arms. So go to a wider stance. And just start turning side to side. Turning from the waist, letting the arms just hang. Chinese say, arms hang like ribbons of silk. Try to imagine you're in a pool and you're moving your fingers through the water. See if you can sense the resistance, which of course isn't water, but is the Wei Qi, the energy field around you. Nice and slow. And just pick up a little momentum now and let your arms strike the body. Look over the shoulder, get a little further around each time. Stay within your comfort zone, as with all the postures that we do. Should never feel any tension or discomfort, or pain, certainly not pain. If you find there's some little bit of discomfort or whatever, back off. Limit your movement. You can't do the movement, visualize doing the movement. The energy is extremely intelligent. Healing will occur even if you're not actually physically moving. Just a few more. Feel each vertebra turning in place, starting from the lower back, working all the way up into the neck. And slow it down, go back to water waves. And slow it down and come back to the center. And just settle in. Palms towards the floor. See if you can feel the energy coming out of your palms, going into the earth. And as you breathe in, bringing that energy up from the earth into your palms. Imagine you've got two balloons under your hands here. Breathe out and just sink down a bit. Feel the balloons being pushed down. Then as you breathe in, the balloons float you back up. Two more. Good. Now holding that stance, bring your right hand to the body. The left hand is going to just come around and turn nice big circles. Go to a wider stance and shift weight. So you really don't have to move your arm side to side. The weight shift moves it for you. So you're just lifting it up and down. And even then, it should feel like it's floating up and floating down. Zen circles. One more time, and then we're going to go across the body and then go the opposite direction. Try not to move the shoulders. I'm moving strictly side to side. So the ball and socket ball's turning in the socket without very much effort or using the muscles very much at all. Last one, as we come across the body, our other hand is going to come out and just continue. One more time, and then we're going to reverse. You're going to come across the body and then reverse. Two more. And come back to center. Good. Bring both hands in front. Stay with the wide stance. Let's do a move called the tiger. So we've got our tiger claws. We're going to kind of bring them in a bit. And all we're going to do is we're going to just come up and go down. Breathe in as you go up. Pause the breath. Exhale as you go down. In and out through the nose. We're actually going to change that in a moment, building on the tiger. For now, just kind of let it float up and then kind of scrape your way down, imaginary wall. Good. Now keeping a nice wide stance. We're going to do tiger pump, also known as tiger clears the way. We're going to drop down, push everything away, then come back up. Let's just do the movement at first. Don't worry about the breathing. Nice and slow for now. Good. Now the slower one, I guess, is tiger clears the way. We're going to increase it and do more of a purge. So here you're going to breathe in as you come up. You're going to blow vigorously out your mouth as you go down, and we're going to increase the pace. So we breathe in. Two more. Go back to tiger clears the way. Just slow it down, breathing in and out through the nose. Last one, come up, go down, come back up. Good. Hands back towards the ground. Try to feel that energy and just start bouncing up and down, feet flat on the floor for the moment. We're going to change that as well. So let the whole body shake just by moving the knees. So everything else relaxes, the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the wrists, the hands, even your belly. Let it all just shake. And if you want, you can kind of do a little more free form, side to side, whatever feels natural to just get everything moving. We're trying to open up the energy pathways, get rid of whatever stagnation or blockages there are. Breathe in and out, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now the summer is the season for the fire element. The yin organ is the heart. And the associated color is red. And the heart sound is ha, emphasizing the A's. So as you breathe out through the mouth, do a nice big ha. And just feel that energy coming down through the top of the head, all the way down the torso, down the legs, into the ground. And just do that a couple of times. One more. Just keep shaking for a moment and slow it down. Just take a moment to look inward. See if you can feel all that energy flowing through your body. But just as importantly, notice where it's not. Notice where you may have some energy stagnation or blockages. Notice where you may have some muscle tension or pain. Just identify it and move on. The mind directs the chi, so by just identifying these points, we facilitate healing. Let your hands just kind of float up. Turn your left hand palm up. Look to the right. Now, as you turn to look to the left, your hands are going to reverse and your thumbs really are going to push. So we push and twist the entire arm. Breathe in back to the center, breathe out as you look to the side. Nice and slowly with the breath, twisting the entire arm, leading with the thumbs. One more time each side. Good. Bring the hands up over the head. Lean to the left. Just get a nice stretch here. While you're doing this, see if you can feel the energy between your palms. Holding onto a chi ball here. Come back to the center. Go to the right. Just breathe out. Let the stretch happen. And take a couple more slow, easy breaths and just let all the muscles relax. Let's do that one more time each side. Back to center and to the right. Good. Come back to center. And let's do bending and twisting like bamboo. So we're going to do this all with the breath. So we breathe out as we go to the right, left. Breathe in, back to center. Breathe out to the right. Breathe into center. Breathe out as you turn to the left. Breathe in, back to center. Breathe out as you turn to the right. Back to center and down. Let's do that one more time. So we bring up the energy, holding onto that chi ball, bring it all the way up. Breathing in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Make sure that pauses between the breaths. Turning as you breathe out. Back to center and down. Bring the energy up. Dragon spreads its tail. Hands facing you over your left shoulder. You're looking at the outer palm. Now you're going to look to the right as you turn the palms and push away with heels of your hands. Turn the head around as far as you can comfortably. As you breathe in, you look back as the palms start to come towards you. Follow that palm all the way to your face. Breathe out, look to the horizon on the opposite side. One more time. Breathe it in all the way into the center. Push down the energy you no longer need, no longer serves you to be recycled to the earth. Breathing in, we bring up fresh energy. We bring it off to our right shoulder. Breathe out, we push and look away. Breathe in, look at that palm coming at you. Breathe out, look to the horizon. One more time. Breathe it in all the way to the center and down. Good. Let's do a lightened tiger. So still keeping that slightly wider stance. Back the hands come up. Then your right hand comes forward, turning the palm out. Your left hand goes back, turning the palm out. We drop it down, we come back to center, and we switch. Breathe it in as you come up. Breathe out as you separate. Again, pushing with the heel of the hand, kind of pulling the fingers towards you. And let's switch a little bit. We've been looking forward as we've been doing this. Now look back. One more time. And this time, come up and look forward and hold. Look at between the fingers and just hold that. Essentially, you're looking into the future, all of the possibilities, all the things to be looking forward to. Now, keeping this posture, look back to all the things you've done in your life, all the things that you're grateful for. And look forward again. Drop them down as you turn to the center, come up the center, and same thing. Look forward between the fingers and hold that posture. Now just turn and look behind you between those fingers. And look forward again. Drop it down. And let's just do the full sequence one more time. Looking forward. Now looking back. Good. Come back to the center. Bring it up to the chest. Spread it out. Go bend down. Back of the hands. Gather the energy. Bring it up from the soles of your feet, up the legs, up the torso to the chest. And then taking what you no longer need, sending it out to the ground. The fountain. One more time. And down. Go back to Muji stance, maybe slightly wider to feel stable. And just slowly look to your left. And come back to center. Slowly look to your right. Nice and slow. Side to side. Breathe out as you look to the side. Breathe in as you come back to center. Come back to center. And slowly just nod the head up and down. Don't lean back very far. Just get some movement there. See if you can each time go a little bit lower, bringing the chin down, starting to feel that stretch in the back of the neck. We're not concentrating on the front of the neck just yet. Good. Let's transition, come back to center, transition to the golden cock, pecs the rice. So here we're going to lead much more with our chin. I don't want people's head going back and crimping the neck back here. So you're going to lead with the chin. You're going to pull it up and slightly forward, feeling the stretch all the way through the front of the neck. Breathe out as you come back to center. Breathe out, chin down and forward, again, feeling in the back of the neck. Breathe in back to center. Breathe out as you go up. See why, especially the bottom part. Imagine a chicken pecking at the ground. So you're coming forward and down. Almost like you're grabbing that piece of grain off the ground, and you're lifting the head and swallowing it. Last time, down, up, back to center. Bring your left hand up and just the back part of your shoulder, there's a groove here. Start with the lowest part of the groove. Take your right hand, you're going to lift your elbow up. You're going to take your right hand and bring the elbow down, digging those fingers into the groove. You're going to breathe in and you're going to allow it to relax. You're going to move your fingers about 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch up in that groove, and then breathe out, do it again. Work your way all the way up into the neck. And when you get up to base of the neck or a little bit further, work your way back down. Last one. And then we're going to switch sides. Come around, find the groove, then slide down to the beginning of the groove, lift the elbow, take your left hand on that elbow, push the elbow down as its fingers dig in. All the way up into the neck. And then back down. Last one. Good. Bring your hands down, slight bend to the knees. You're going to do like an open fist or a flat palm, whichever is comfortable. You're going to lift your arms up to about this height, and you're basically just going to let your hands drop and hit right back in here. So it's just, don't let the hands come back here. They don't pass the body. They always stay in front. Three more. Good. Another one we do it a lot lately, but people seem to need it. 9 ghosts for drawing swords. So you're going to take your left hand and you're going to bring it behind your head, supporting the skull. So you got part of the skull on the hand in the palm and part of the neck. Just holding it nice and easy there. So you're going to lift the elbow and look up and back, stretching all through the neck and the ribs. Breathe out, bend down, come down and across, stretching the other side of the neck and shoulders, compressing the rib cage. So breathe in and breathe out. Get that pause between the breaths, get a little extra stretch. Put the opposite hand by the Ming Men, back of the hand, so that you're kind of making sure that the lower back isn't really moving. It's all upper back, shoulders, neck. One more time. Come up, pinwheel the arms around, grab the base of the skull, other hand by the Ming Men, look up and back, across and down. Two more. Lifting up and down. Up, down. Come back up, not all the way, and just let your hand drop. Bring your feet fairly close together so you're going to be stable. We're going to do a couple things here with the ankles. We're going to do a clearing to the lungs. So as we breathe in, we're gathering the energy from the ground, bringing it up through the feet, up through the legs, right up into the chest, into the lungs. And then we're taking energy we no longer need, sending it back to the earth. As we do that, though, we're going to be kind of rising up onto our toes. We breathe in, come up onto your toes. Breathe out, go down. In and out through the nose. Really feel the lungs open up, stretch up on the toes, and then push down. One more time. Good. Now you're going to leave your arms hanging down. This is bouncing on the toes from the 8 brocade. You're just going to, with the breath, come up onto your toes, but here when you're going to drop onto the heel and then just kind of let the whole body vibrate. This is great for the skeletal system. So we come up, we breathe in, breathe out through the mouth. Let it all just kind of shake out. going to do that several times here. Breathe in. Last one. Good. Let's do tiger grasps the pearl. So we're just simply going to bring our hand out, back of the hand, and then we bring it forward. So the back of the hand comes straight in front of you, bring it into the lower dantian. Just back. Breathe in as you gather, breathe out as you pull it in. Just imagine you're going out, you're grasping the pearl and bringing it in. You're going, grasping the pearl, pulling it in. Basically like a variation of gathering the chi. Next one is as well. So the next one we're going to do is tiger gathers her cubs, and it's the exact same kind of movement, except now we're going to reach to the side, pull it in. Reach to the side, pull it in. One more time each side. Just bring it into the lower dantian. Bring the hands up the body, let the wrists cross. Then turn out with tiger claws. And like you're opening a curtain. And then drop down. Tiger emerging. Or a full title, I think, is even tiger emerging from a cave. Focus on bringing that energy up and then sending it out. One more. Good. Now bring both hands in front of you, palms up. Put your hips back. Then as the hips come forward, the hands come towards you. They come around the back of the hands, and then we rotate the hands around. So I'm not as much pushing and pulling my arms as using my hips to bring the arms in and out. One more time. Good. Bring your right hand up, palm up. Left hand is going to scoop back behind you. Look back there. Feel it gathering the energy. bring that energy into the head. So we come to the ear, we then move past the face. Then we take whatever energy we no longer need, what no longer serves us, bring it down to basically the bicep without touching the arm, push it all the way down the arm and out the fingertips. Then we sweep back with that arm as we turn the opposite one. Palm up, sweep back, bring in fresh energy into the head, removing what we no longer need. Repulsing the monkey. Try to really feel that energy, especially the energy going out. I tend not to feel the energy coming into the head nearly as much as when I start to push down the arm, especially if you go really slowly as you're breathing out. Feel that energy going down and out your fingers. Should feel especially strong where the two palms cross, because that's the two QIGong points. But you should be able to feel the energy going right out the fingertips. Sort of like doing the crawl stroke in swimming, but obviously much slower, much more focused. One more time. Push it out. Turn the palms down. Bend your knees. Come all the way up. And then let your hands drift to the sides. Transition into flying. Bring your feet closer together. Slow it down. I was going way too fast. So we're breathing in as we come up, pausing, breathing out as we go down. Now you can either lift one leg to the toe and back down flat-footed, then the other to the toe and flat-footed. If that's comfortable, you can lift the foot off the ground, go back down. Just to alternate sides, find a focal point to stare at to help you maintain your balance. Crane soaring. One more each side. Good. Bring your feet a little bit further out and just drop onto the feet. Bear walking. Again, really for the skeletal system. One more. Go back to flat-footed. Bring the energy up, all the way up the body. Send it all the way up over the head and out and down. So we bring it up, out. Fireworks. Breathing in as we bring it up the body. Breathe out as we send it down. pop. Imagine it's exploding and sending the energy out. Just like the fireworks, you see the tail of the firework coming up the sky and then boom. Last one. Bring the feet in. Right hand below the lower dantian. Left hand scoops up. Thumb and first finger are separated. Thumb facing the center line of the body as you breathe out. Slowly comes down the body. Get down to the bottom. You switch. Gathering the energy. So we breathe in. Sending the energy out through the gap between the thumb and the first finger. Bring it all the way down. As that hand comes down the center line, see if you can feel that energy coming out of that gap, which we call the tiger's mouth. Centering, trying to balance the energies of the three dantians, the three energy centers. The upper dantian for wisdom chi, the middle dantian for love chi, the lower dantian for vitality chi. One more time. And then finish with one hand over the other, over the lower dantian, sending that energy out your palms into the lower dantian, filling that area with light, with warmth, with energy, with love. And then allow it to spiral down your legs and up your torso. And as it moves through your body, it's removing any darkness, any energetic stagnation or blockages, dispelling negative thoughts and emotions until every part of your body is aglow with energy and it expands beyond your physical body, encasing you in a protective cocoon. And just allow yourself to float weightlessly inside this cocoon. And begin to notice what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath in, gather those energies, those feelings, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.
Steve, could you tell me the name you offer of sweetgrass?